Hi everybody, welcome to Hunstanton Beach during sunset. I wanted to connect with you on this Friday evening from this beautiful little town in Norfolk, where I've had the pleasure of being the last couple of days for work. And I'll just give you a 360 here, because behind me are these amazing cliffs which are famous in Hunstanton. And it's also apparently famous for its sunset because of also the way that it throws the light onto these cliffs. So one big message I wanted to give to you was the need to focus on ourselves and give ourselves time during this time of lockdown. The need to go into nature and be reflective, and not always to be task focused, but to actually be focused on ourselves and our own inner needs. But not only is that important for our mental health and our well-being, it's also so vitally important for people to flourish and perform highly in business, in families, in any context. So I wanted to give us a message. I wanted to send a message, and the message is this. If we expect high performance within ourselves or within our businesses as leaders or in our organizations, we need to remind ourselves that we need to create the conditions for that high performance to flourish. We should not expect high performance to happen unless we are creating explicitly and intentionally the conditions for this high performance to flourish and to happen. High performance doesn't happen by chance, it happens by design. And this is something that we need to be aware of and be very honest with ourselves about, both in relation to the individual high performance as well as in relation to high performance within a business. And I think especially during this time, it is something that we need to remind ourselves of more and more and more, because we are spending so much time with ourselves and with our digital technology, and we're listening to so many more voices. We need to be selective who we listen to. Now, I had a child at the age of 14, and I had a lot of naysayers at the time telling me what is right for me. And then I went on to university with a 3-year-old, and then I went on to do lots of different jobs. Jobs fell straight into my lap after I finished my degree. And I'm now an occupational psychologist. I've done various things in many different capacities, but having a child at 14 has just been a delight. It's not held me up. I have integrated it into my life. And then I had another child at the age of 23. That for some people is also young, but I integrated him too. And you know what? It's been a wonderful life. If I had listened to the wrong people, I would not have gone down that path. And I had to learn to listen to myself. And I heard a story today of a lady who is a lawyer. She has tattoos. She was always told she can't be a lawyer with tattoos. She had a child at the age of 18. She was told she can't go to university if she's got a child at 18. She did go to university, and she now has her own law company. Good for her. And you know what? She's an angel investor as well. Amazing. During this time of lockdown, where we are so much more in touch with so many people, a lot of us, technologically, but also spending more time on our own, I think it's a real opportunity to learn to listen to our own inner voices and walk that path, and learn to not listen to those people who think they know what's right for us. You know what's right for you, and we have to celebrate uniqueness. And leaders, if you are wishing to develop high performance, because it only happens by design, we need to create high-performing, resilient learning cultures, which is what Investors in Learning is all about. And again, that has to happen by design, and it only happens if you honour the uniqueness of every individual in your business and want to listen to their voices and hear their ideas and contributions. And that's what's going to make them feel valued, and that's where the learning will start flourishing, and the lessons learned and the authentic lessons learned will come to life. But we also need to do that with ourselves at an individual level. We need to create a high-performing, resilient learning culture within ourselves. And even though I did what I did at the age of 14, 15, 16, 17, you know what? I'm 50 now, and I still need to refresh and remind myself of my inner journey, my inner soul, my inner self, my inner direction, and learn to center myself around me and who I am and what my vision is. And that's what then directs me. But that doesn't just happen by chance, it happens by design. So whether we are talking about the individual, a team, or a whole organization, we have to plan high performance by design. And there are rules, and there are techniques, and there are strategies and processes for this. And this is what Investors in Learning is all about. Life is a continual learning journey. And only if we embrace the dynamic learning will we actually learn to listen, because listening is a huge part of learning. Will we learn to listen to ourselves and others, the right others, learn who to shut out from our journey in terms of listening, because ultimately it's that confidence. So we have to be really, really selective who we listen to. And so if you need any help with this as a leader or as an individual to help guide your own inner journey, so that you can build a high-performing, resilient learning culture within yourself or within your entire business or within a team, please get in touch. We have processes, tools, and techniques that we've developed for many years for that very purpose. High performance only comes by design. And once you are happy in yourself that you are on the journey of however you define high performance in yourself, it's a wonderful feeling. And also, of course, across an entire organization, how wonderful if you feel you are really creating that. But as I say, it's not a sort of you do it once and then you've done it. It's a continual journey. It's a lifestyle choice. It's like having to have a shower every 2 days. We know what happens if you don't. It's like having to eat well, a lifestyle choice for life. You know, it's no good to just eat well for a week. You know, we need our nutrients, we need our minerals, we need our vitamins, we need the nourishment to help our bodies to flourish into the long term. And the same happens, and the same applies for high performance. However you define high performance, we can only perform highly if we're mentally healthy, if we feel positive, if we're values driven, if we're aligned with ourselves, and that has to be designed. So what better time than now to really grasp this as we have this time of greater reflection. We've got enforced reflection. So I just wanted to share that because I think we need to also celebrate ourselves more and not always be so humble that we don't even recognize what we ourselves have done. Celebrate your achievements and then use them as a stepping stone for another achievement. And if you celebrate your achievements, you know, you shine, allow yourself to shine, and then you will allow others to do the same. We shouldn't just hide away from our own achievements. You know, life is precious, life is short, every day is unique. Let us be confident to pave our own journeys and help each other on that route. And any naysayers or people who put you down or people who think they know better about your journey than you do yourself and who don't honor your integrity and your own unique self, you know, they actually have not got that privilege to have that place in your life. But you need to make that decision. And you need to then listen to your own inner voice more than you do to those who think they know better about what you need for your own life. So leaders, we need to apply this so that people can flourish. And for individuals, this applies too. So I look forward to hearing from you. Get in touch, and I will leave you with this beautiful sunset behind me. Thanks for listening, everyone. Take care and have a lovely weekend.